Behind Alexander the Great stand 47,000 loyal men. Facing them, darkening the plain of Gaugamela, is an ocean of enemies. An army with a range from 200,000 to 250,000 soldiers, gathered by Darius III from every corner of his empire. The odds aren't just bad, they are catastrophic. The Macedonians face the largest army they have ever seen in all of Asia. They are outnumbered 5-1 and could be easily surrounded and crushed. The trap was set. All Alexander had to do was step into it. Alexander deployed his heavy infantry phalanx in the center and took command of the right wing with his elite companion cavalry.
Macedonians! Form phalanx! Forward!
The plan was simple, yet insane. Lure the Persians to break their own line, find the king, and cut the head of the snake. He knew he would be encircled. Thus, he did something unexpected. He marched his cavalry to the right, drifting toward the rough ground of the battlefield. If Alexander moved off the cleared ground, the chariots would be useless. Bessus, commanding the Persian left, took the bait. He sent the Scythian and Bactrian cavalry to pin Alexander down. Then, Darius signaled the charge of the chariots. These were vehicles designed to shear limbs from bodies. They thundered toward the Macedonian phalanx.
Prepare to repel chariots!
As the chariots approached, the infantry simply opened their ranks. The horses, refusing to run into a wall of pikes, funneled through the gaps where waiting javelineers and the rear guard slaughtered the drivers. While Alexander was maneuvering on the right, disaster was unfolding on the left. Mazaeus, commanding the Persian right, had slammed into Parmenian's wing with devastating force. Macedonian army was on the verge of total collapse. If Parmenion fell, the army would be surrounded and butchered.
Macedonians, forward!
Seeing the Macedonian center approaching, Darius ordered his infantry to advance.
Archers! Loose arrows! Let down those barbarian scum! On your command!
On the right, the moment Alexander had been praying for finally arrived. In his desperate attempt to stop Alexander, Bessus had committed too many troops. As the Persian cavalry extended, a gap formed between the left wing and Darius's center. Alexander did not hesitate. He wheeled the companion cavalry, the hypaspists, and 4 battalions of the phalanx 90 degrees to the left. Forming a giant wedge, they screamed a war cry and charged straight into the gap. The impact was cataclysmic. Alexander drove the wedge deep, smashing toward the Persian center. The fighting was fierce, but the sight of the Macedonian king, covered in dust and blood, charging straight for him, was too much for Darius. The King of Kings broke. Terrified by the ferocity of the assault, Darius fled the field. The Persian center collapsed as their leader ran. Victory was within Alexander's grasp. All he had to do was pursue Darius, capture him, and the war would be over.
Alexander! The Persians are destroying our left flank! Parmenion is crumbling! If we capture Darius, we can gain an empire! Alexander, if you chase him, you risk losing your army!
Alexander turned his victorious companions around and charged back into the chaos of the battlefield, slamming into the Persian cavalry that was pinning Parmenion. The great army of Persia disintegrated into the desert. Alexander had won not just by the strength of his arm, but by the clarity of his mind.